Alright, it's time for the Mystic Hell Beast to return. So let's begin. But first, cards from the last few days. Our first card is a grade 3 Searcher for Angel Feather, which gains 5k power if a card was put into the damage zone during your turn. And then the Narukami 30k Crit Sentinel. Next, a Narukami Rare, which I believe it's pretty decent for a budget option. Eradicator Thunderous Speed Dragon. Grade 3, excel 12k power, and its skills count Vanguard Rearguard during your turn. If a card was bound during the turn, this unit gets plus 10k power. And I believe this stacks. So okay. Second skill, Auto Vanguard. When this card attacks, costs count plus 1. This unit gets 1 critical until the end of turn. So basically it's a budget option for your Descendant to ride over. Descendant already has a bind skill, so meaning it will get the 10k power buff, and it also has the second skill for it to gain, for it to get a crit. So force your opponent to guard so your Descendant can do another restand. Although of course Gauntlet Buster is better. The only issue is that that's a VR, so if you're trying to go for a budget option, this card might be for you. And then for the Tuesday stream itself, we start off with some promo reveals. First will be the Aqua Force promo, Pursuit Assault. Grade 2, 9k power, and its skills count Rearguard. This unit gets plus 5k power for each additional Rearguard. Not too bad. Second skill, Act Vanguard Rearguard. Once per turn, cost Soul Blast 1, rest 2 of your Rearguards, and draw a card. This is literally for Davos. That's all I have to say. And then we got 3 more promos. Our first one is a Narukami Stealth Dragon Gengon. Grade 2, 9k power, and skills Auto Rearguard. When your Massive Domination token attacks, cost count plus 1, soul plus 1. Search your deck for 1 card with the same card name as your Vanguard, put it to soul, and of course shuffle your deck. And if a card was put, this unit gets plus 15k power until the end of turn. Are you telling me I'm getting an extra grade 3 soul count? Really? Run this at least 2 of. Next we got Nova Grappler Giant Elephant Battler Paeon Mask. Grade 2, 9k power, and its skills. Once per turn, when another rearguard is stood, this and your Vanguard gets plus 10k power until the end of turn. Yeah, easy for your Victor decks. Next is the Great Nature Affiliated Illumer. Grade 1, 8k power, and its skills. Auto Rearguard when placed. If your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, put the top card of your deck to the drop zone and perform one of these below effects depending on card type. Lottery, of course. Normal unit, soul charge 1, trigger unit, card and charge 1. So this is literally a free resource engine for your lottery deck. You play this in Isabel, you get both abilities. This is definitely what lottery deck needed. Now I just wish all 3 of these cards were actually in the main booster set. But nope, because marketing. And now for the Genesis cards themselves. Our first card is Mythical's Destroyer Beast, Vanguard. Yay, the return. Grade 3, Force, 13k power, and its skill is Auto Vanguard Rearguard. When placed, cost Soul Blast 1, choose one of your opponent's Rearguards, retire it. If it's on Vanguard, choose all your opponent's Rearguards instead. So it's a nice field nuke for 1 Soul Blast, if it's placed on Vanguard. But gives you control options, so that's pretty nice. Second skill, Auto Rearguard. At the end of the battle, this card attacks the Vanguard, costs. Put this card to soul, look at top 3 cards of your deck, put 1 card to the top, 1 to the bottom, and 1 to your soul. Yeah, I could see this being a 4 of because this is a grade 3 that is a rearguard skill that could put itself to soul and has the ability to go top deck and all. Yeah, I would consider this a 4 of, and it's a backup ride option as well. And finally, the big VR, Mystic Beast Fenrir. Grade 3, Force, 13k power, and its skills. Auto Vanguard. Once per turn, cost Soul Blast 1 or more cards. Search your deck for 1 card with the same number of grades that you Soul Blasted. So you Soul Blast 2, search for a grade 2s, Soul Blasted 3, you search for a grade 3, reveal it and add it to your hand, and then call a card from your hand to rearguard. So if there's so many call by ability effects, at least this could trigger it, and you could just directly search it and call it too, so why not? Second skill, Auto Vanguard. Once per turn, when your card from your soul is put to drop zone, cost Counter Blast 1, and call one of those 2 rearguards. So literally the first skill just Soul Blast a card, and then the second skill literally just calls it back. Wow, that's a +2 combo right there. Third skill, yes, third skill. Auto Vanguard. When this card attacks, costs Soul Blast 1, this unit gets plus 10k power until the end of the turn. Alright, not too bad. This third skill just gives another option for your second skill for a superior call, which in this case, Fenrir attacks, which costs a Soul Blast, which you can use your second skill to superior call that Soul Blast a card, causing more multi-attacks. And due to this card giving itself power, the deck isn't really reliant on Force 1, so you could try Force 2. Yeah, so overall I think this is a pretty good card. Lets you do searching, lets you do multi-attack, and it gains power on its own. So why not? And then next week, full Bronto. So that's it for the reveals. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What do you guys think about the new Fenrir? I think it's pretty decent. I was expecting them to bring back the old Soul Blast engine of Genesis, but I would say overall this new support wave isn't that bad. Although kind of disappointed that Divine Equip Cage doesn't really get much treatment for Fenrir, but kind of makes sense to create its own identity, so I'll take it. Other than that, have a nice day.